It's Brad Sinatra, man, tapping all the way in, man. We in the streets of Houston right now. And I'm chatting with Staxx, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Best game on the net.
Welcome to this episode of Chatting with Staxx. I'm your host, Bill Staxx, and today I got Brad Sinatra.
A life was taken because I don't feel like I have the right to make that decision, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't have the right to make a decision about who lives and dies, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's the way I feel now at this point in life. But back then, bro, and for a very long time, I ain't give a fuck about this shit, bro, because them people ain't no, bro, I know who they wasn't no friendly people, bro. They wasn't no, you know what I'm saying? Look, I'll tell you this one time. I had a spot that was off Normandy, which is like on the east side of Houston. Big old ass neighborhood and shit, right? There was a little spot where I was ducked off at. And so my next door neighbors, I used to see them every night. They had a big ass house with a big iron fence all around. They had rock wallers shit in the backyard. Every night they used to come pull in. They had a Navigator and an SS Impala. And when they would pull in every night, they would come in and they had an HPD escort. The laws used to escort them every night. They go in the garage. When they get in the garage door closed. It was a separate building from the house. But once the garage door closed, they're in the backyard and walk under the, in case, you know, going to the house. Yeah. So I asked the dude who I got the house. I said, man, what's up with these people, bro? Why the HPD follow them home every night? And he said, man, because they own a liquor store and a dry cleaners, and somebody ran up in the house before and robbed them. I said, no. So I was like, man, them hoes got that money in there. That's them Chinese people. They got that money. Them hoes, I said, they don't even fuck with banks like that. Them bitches got that bread. So I told one of my partners, I said, say, bro, I got a lick. I said, man, these motherfucking Chinese people, bro, these bitches got that bread. I said, I know they got at least 100,000 that bitch. I said, bro, we'll throw something over the fence and kill them dogs and wait in the backyard for them hoes. And when they come in, we'll just walk them up in that house, bitch, come on. You know what I'm saying? And take that bitch and take these hoes down. And he was like, he said, let me tell you something, bro. He said, man, we do the shit that we do, bro, and get away with it because don't nobody give a fuck about these people in this ghetto. He said, but you fuck with them citizens, boy, your ass gonna make the news. You know what I'm saying? And I said, shit, all right. And I ain't never do none of that shit. I got partners to rob armored trucks, partners to rob banks and all that shit, you know what I'm saying? I was 30 minutes away from being on lick with some of my partners, went and robbed the bank in Dallas, got in a shootout with the laws, and they all got life right now, man. Shout out Randy, Eugene Butler and them, man, and my partners 30 minutes away. Because my partner told me, leave this shit alone. I don't rob no stores, I ain't rob no banks, I ain't did none of that shit. If you was in the game and it was in the game, it is what it is.
Because once you cross that line, once you cross that line, it's a different story.
Yeah, it's a different ball game because it gets treated differently. Investigations ain't even the same. Man, you smoke a motherfucker in the ghetto, bro. That might come. Ain't anybody saying that? Goddamn. You do that shit somewhere else, partner. They gonna go to every ring camera, goddamn. You know what I'm saying? They going all out for your fuck ass. You fuck them citizens. So I always kept that in mind, bro. So in my mind, you know, I'm on it. Tony Montana shit. I ain't never fucked over nobody. Ain't have it coming. I don't draw first blood ever. I ain't never drew first blood, bro.
What was your prison time like? What was it like in prison? And what type of stuff did you see in there?
Bro, my whole prison time was spent. I was doing the same shit in prison, bro. I spent 25 years. I didn't change till probably, or even give a fuck about trying to change, probably until maybe 6 months before I came home. But because it just becomes so second nature, bro, and that's the way that I started doing my time, which the whole time I was down there, man, we were the fly guy, we were the cool kids, so we trying to catch hoes down there, we trying to catch boss ladies, new girls coming in, we catching them, making girlfriends, tricking them, bringing in at work, we doing all kind of slick shit, running plays, you know what I'm saying, like we doing hits on people, we faking them out, the law man, get to a problem, man, you want to get a hit on it, bring us some dope, we got you, we're gonna hit him, we put catch on your head, tie shit up, make it look like you bandit, we faking them, doing all kind of shit, we playing on them hoes, just getting money, that's all it was down there, bro. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, it's a bunch of gangbanging shit go on. But when I was in prison, bro, and this is no cap, everywhere I go, I sit on a higher level at the table, homie. So I always have a voice that, my voice has a little authority with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so sounder minds prevail, bro. Like, so we keep bullshit down, bro, because I with all the big homies, I with all the big homie cripples and all the GDs and all the these my partners because we cut up bread on a high level. It be them little boys down there to be getting in punk. And when they do, we'll speak up on it and nip that shit in the bud. So if my homie do some bullshit before it be some problem, I say, look, don't worry about it. We're going to take care of him. We're going to send him over there and spank his little ass. You know what I'm saying? To get the fuck out the way and explain to him, bitch, stop fucking up, hoe. You know what I'm saying? This is what this is to avoid bullshit. So that's how we was rocking because we're tied in on a bigger level up here. We're not finna fuck this money up. Because he got a girlfriend and she's plugged in going to pick that work up from my people in the streets. And we got business ties, bro. We're not finna let y'all fuck this shit up down there with that little boy. So that's what we was doing the whole time. My whole time in prison, bro, was spent doing that strictly. I was always trying to manipulate the system. I spent 13 years in G5, which is in Texas called close custody, where you do 22 hours a day in the cell. You got to sell it. Y'all only come out for 2 hours a day for rec. I stayed back there 13 years. That's like the bottom of the barrel. That's the slums, homie. That's where it's going down at. Because there's nothing else they can do to you back there. So we stayed back there for a decade and better because that was headquarters. They come up to our door. We smoking weed in them hoes' face. What's up, man? This man got that spray up. We got the most spray. You know what I'm saying? They can't. What you gonna do? We bottom of the barrel. But you can't do nothing else with us. So they just let that world be its own world back there. And for the people who come from in population and fuck up, accidentally catch the case and end up back there with us, it's wolf territory, baby. You know what I'm saying? We get all the little sheep, and when ain't no sheep left in the forest, wolves start eating wolves. You know what I'm saying? That's how it go back there. But
what about the cops?
So,
Have you seen a lot of crazy corrupt cops in there?
Oh yeah, I mean, because I've seen the corruptness on both sides. I'm gonna tell you what. You know, I specialized in trying to corrupt the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? To understand one thing that, like, I would try to explain to him, like, look, man, you having loyalty to a faceless, nameless entity that treats you as a suspect from the time you walk through the door. You've got they've got zero credibility with you. As soon as you walk through the door, bitch, you getting patted down, walking through metal detectors because they don't trust your bitch ass. So you see all these cameras, they not for me, bitch, they for you. These people don't give a damn about you, bitch. It's psychological warfare when y'all go through these classes coming in this bitch and they be telling y'all all this shit about, yeah, don't be a dirty boss. Don't nobody talk like that, bitch. It's psychological to use words like that to trigger shit in your mind and feel like, oh, I don't want to be like that. Listen, bitch, it's like the monster under your bed. It ain't really there, bitch. You jump out and go to the bathroom, nothing grab your leg because it wasn't really nothing there. It's the same thing with this shit. Put that dope in your, come on. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we was doing our time, bro. Straight, period, point blank.
And they usually do it. They would bring it in too.
I mean, look, I tell you this. When we ran out of legs to walk it through the door, then we played above the rim and found new ways. I used to do shit like this. In Texas, they got what's called a craft shop. Well, like, motherfuckers be making jewelry boxes and saddles and leather works and all type of different shit, right? Well, I told them, had my partner start making jewelry boxes with built-in stash spots in them. And I would send them to the world, and they would get out there and would load that bitch up like 2 ounces 200 X pills and shit like that, and then send it back in that bitch, return to send the wrong address. So the bitch come back to the unit, and they're like, man, this just got sent back, bro, wrong address. And they call you, they come get shit, take it back to the craft shop. Ain't nobody touching it, just left. Oh, man, return to send. So we pulling plays like that. I was doing shit like, I get them up to donate 24 set, like, Encyclopedia Britannicas. You could donate them, like, to the unit library. But we've been in gut 2 of them hoes out and then load them hoes like 20 phones in this one and 20 phones in another one, and then go donate them hoes to the unit library. When they go in, they go to unit supply. I got a dude named Cuba working unit supply. And I told Cuba, I said, listen, Cuba, I'm gonna give you 2,500 right now. When the bugs get in there, just walk them hoes out. They're in 2 chain bags, 2 red bags. I said, bro, when they come in that bitch, just walk them out. I'm gonna give you 20. He said, I got one circle stand. You don't tell nobody, man. You don't tell nobody. I bring them when I bring them. You don't tell nobody. I said, I got you, bro. Okay, Cuba 2,500, walk them hoes out. So he took him to my little partner, AJ. I tell AJ, listen, bro, when you get them phones about them books, I got one thing you got to tear them books up. The ones that's cut all up, shred them holes up, tear them up, put them in the trash way down where can't nobody see them. Yeah, because we don't want to get that play up. Yeah. But you know, mother was doing shit like have partners work the back dock in the kitchen. Well, they get all the bread when the bread truck come in. So the Mrs. Bears guy come up. He's not been trained through none of this shit. We're like, hey, man, what's up, bro? Man, what's up, man? I got 2,500, bro. If you can bring me 200 cell phones. You know what I'm saying? Man, what's up? We start kidding the Miss Bears, dude. Hey, this motherfucker bringing dope in the goddamn pastries and bread and shit when they're picking it off in the back dock. And you know what I'm saying? We running different plays. I'm one of the first motherfuckers that implemented the drone shit. We was doing the drones. I was flying that bitch off a smartphone. They with a 2.5 round radius on that holder. You know what I'm saying? No, that's not the record. It's not the record. It's a volleyball court. Yeah, we doing shit like that. So when the legs stop working, bro, we ain't gonna stop eating. You just find a different way to get some money.
Don't they got the blockers though for cell phones? So cell phone.
Yeah,
cameras?
but that shit was only. Yeah, but that shit is only if you got like if you going, like if you got a bullshit service, bro. You know, a lot of times on one road you get bad service, but that shit really wasn't by shit. Once you going 5G, you bypassing all that shit. Them jammers wasn't doing the motherfucking thing. You know what I'm saying? Then like they put the jammers in Texas like in 2008 because I sold the phone to the dude that called John Whitmire, the fucking senator. You know what I'm saying? Back then, me and my partner Egypt, we sold this dude a phone. He was on death row and he called the senator in October of 2008, John Whitmire, and told him, yeah, man, I know where your kids are at. And they said, oh, yeah, motherfucker. They bam, he was on death row. They said, oh, yeah, bam his ass. They went down anyway. drew a bunch of heat. So that in Texas, that drew a lot of heat. 2008, October, statewide lockdown. That's when they started putting all the metal detectors in, started making all the officers come in, taking their shoes off and walking through, get patted down. They didn't used to do that. They used to just let them walk through the door. 2008, after me and Egypt sold his food his phone, he called a senator, drew a bunch of heat everywhere. So shit had to change, you know what I'm saying? So we started implementing new little plays. Gotta find a way. Then I ain't gonna lie, once that K2 hit the scene, that shit flipped the penitentiary upside down, bro.
Making people act crazy, right?
Listen, bro, that K2, I watched that was like the new crack. We watched people that was players used to have money. I'm talking fall off selling their appliances and shit. Motherfuckers selling radios, selling hygiene, motherfuckers up on that K2, bro. So once we seen that play there, that was a whole different ball game. So now I said, I'm gonna start getting the JWH 018, the JWH 322, the real chemical myself, and I'm getting a little roller from Hobby Lobby, and I'm putting a bitch on paper, and we're writing letters and sending that shit in. I'm selling IDs for 100. You know what I'm saying? I'm cutting 15 of them hoes off of a sheet of paper, and I'm selling them hoes 300-400. So if I make 500 off a sheet, we're running that bitch. I'm still trying to run the numbers up. Damn. You know what I'm saying? I ain't stopped doing all this shit. I'm telling you till it was time to go home. You know what I'm saying? You just start getting slicker and better about the plays and different shit that you were doing.
Did you see the quality of people changing from your time in prison? From like when you first started till when you left?
Yeah, without a doubt, without a doubt. It's a whole different ball game because, but I'm gonna tell you why. Bro, I don't give a fuck what nobody say violence run the penitentiary, homie. I always have. Violence run prison, bro. Violence run Texas prisons. And when they start implementing all this bullshit and started making it hard, putting all these cameras and shit in and doing all that, and started riding down on people for the violence, well, then it stopped people from having any stop point. You know what I'm saying? That's hey man, certain shit you don't do, you're gonna get your head bust. But once they remove the threat of physical violence, now people feel bold enough to just start doing different shit because ain't no consequences no more. You see what I'm saying? And then you got the people like me and the people like my partners that we've been doing time so long that, hey man, I'm tired of sacrificing being on the front line every motherfucking time. Because every time we're the ones who be on the front line and set this shit off and burn shit to the ground and spaz out and do all this old shit, and we go to lock up and be backed up for 6 months and everything falls back apart when we leave because nobody's holding it together. So we did all this shit for nothing. So you stop being sacrificial. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna be the one on the front line every motherfucker. Man, fuck it. Y'all like it, I love it. They ain't bothering me. They ain't coming across our path with us. They doing what they doing over there. So yeah, but you see the whole, you watched it when it's like, it's the younger crowd, bro. You know what I'm saying? When the younger crowd start coming in, bro, you know what I'm saying? It's this drill crowd, this rap game crowd. Now they come in that bitch and all they know is shooting them little guns, and you bring your little bitch ass down there, you weigh 135 pounds, holding your pants up on one side with these Jackie Chan shoes fall off the back of your feet. You know, bitch ass don't know what to do. And we tell you, come on here, boy, sit down, shut the fuck up, don't say shit, nigga, just sit right here. You hold these knives and all this old shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to pay your dues, little boy. You know what I'm saying? And that's how this shit be going. So, yeah, you watch it change. And the ones that sharpen up, you try to take them in and give them good game. You know what I'm saying? And sharpen them, make them stronger people. But a lot of them places, bro, if you're not strong, you're not going to stay there. You know, you're not going to stay there, bro. Ferguson, Styles, Polanski, McConnell. I remember sitting on the bench on Ferguson, right? My little partner Zito, he's a Crip. But he was a little youngster. He kind of speak for the little young Crips. And there's a little dude that just came in. So he was giving him the rundown a little bit. And he was like, yeah, homie, as soon as they roll his door, we're going to go to the back and run. But how much you weigh? He was like, man, I weigh 160. So all right, we're going to send 4 at you. He say, I'm just telling you the 3 rules, homie. No snitching, no stealing. And if you're a gang member, no punks. All that shit going to get your ass murdered, homie, straight up. Certain shit put you on the chain bus. Certain shit put you on the helicopter. You going on the helicopter for that. He said, I'm going to just tell you straight up, bro, this Ferguson, everybody over here tough. Because if you ain't going to stay. That's a hell of a thing to tell the person when he get down the first day. I'm listening to them tell the story and I'm laughing. I'm like, you little bitch. But I'm laughing because he ain't lying. It's the fucking truth. You ain't gonna stick around long over here, man. It's gladiator shit. It's real rough over here. So, you know, you watch it change, though. You watch it change. So you just start giving a fuck about
part of
you
that.
Start giving a fuck about the politics. Right? Huh?
Part of that made you want to start changing?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you know what I'm saying, you don't want to be a part of any dumb shit. So you lose the taste for, you know what I'm saying? It's not the same no more, bro. I'm tired of always having to come speak up for dumb shit and being involved in stupid ass shit because you motherfuckers can't think your way out of a wet paper bag. Nah, bro, I ain't finna keep doing that. You know what I'm saying? So now you sit back like a big dog and push buttons. So they send you kites on, you just read kites and shit, man. Run him. Every time me and my partner Lil Bo, man, shout out Stop 6 Lil Bo, man. My boy, man. Every time me and my partner Lil Bo used to get kites, you know, which was like a little note from Don, you know, so man, such did this, such did, what do you think we should do? Shit, run him. Put him in the blender. And my partner asked me one time, I said, man, why is that y'all's answer to everything? Bro said, shit, nigga, we ain't get it easy. It builds character. Get running. If he sticks around, it builds character. We'll like him a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? If not, we'll know what it is.
So when did you start getting into the music?
I've always been with the music shit, though, because I'm from Houston. And, like, I know Screw, I know Big Mo, I knew all them. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the Houston scene. So before they was rappers, they was in the streets. I know all them dudes. So I've always been with the music shit. You know, the rap culture's always been with us. I did a little playing around rapping before I left. But once I got locked up, it was like, bro, when I used to write raps when I was in prison, it was like, you get stripped of your complete identity when you go in that bitch. But when I retreat into my memories, I'm still me. So then I can run this rap shit and go to talking this motherfucking shit and be still, it was like holding on to my sanity almost. You know what I'm saying? I'm not becoming that. I'm still, you know what I'm saying? Like I did 25 years, homie, and the whole time going through that bitch, I was like, man, I'm a free world motherfucker. I'm passing through. 25 years and some motherfuckers take pride in shit. Nigga, I'm penitentiary. Fuck you. Be penitentiary all you want. I'm passing through, buddy.
No, yeah.
For 25 years, I was passing through.
They're like, give me my chair. Let me see this. Nah, you could keep that chair. That's your chair.
You know, bro,
borrowing
and you know, this is the thing. I've been through all that, bro. I've been through rides behind day room tables and rides behind benches and TVs and fans. You know what I'm saying? I've been through all that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? And this is the thing. When it comes to that type of shit, a bunch of times, it ain't even necessarily about the seat no more. It's about my respect. If you know I sit here all the time and you come fuck with me about this shit right here, say, bro, you really saying fuck me, period. So it ain't even about the chair no more. It's about you saying fuck me. That's the mentality down there. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how it goes. And so motherfuckers will kill you behind a seat.
Yeah.
Literally cut your motherfucking throat behind a seat. Because I've been sitting in the same seat for 21 years every single day. Everybody knows that nobody sits here. And old school is not bullshit. And he comes out here every day with his coffee cup and his chessboard and he sits right here. And if you fuck with this seat, man, he will slice your throat. That type of shit. So, you know, and we see them youngsters that they come in that bitch and they don't know it's like that. And you got to tell them, hey, boy, sit down. Stop playing, little boy. Ain't nobody playing down here. You know what I'm saying? But when you get that, you know, man, big homie status and all that old shit, OG status, whatever, man, all those termed phrases, those are not self-proclaimed titles, bro. The people give you that shit. You know what I'm saying? And they give it to you by the way they treat you, homie. You know what I'm saying? Like you'll receive a certain status without even a title being put on it, bro, because of the way you think and the way you move and shit like that. So people will naturally gravitate towards your influence. And that's how the shit goes down there, bro. You know what I'm saying? Well, you be the thinking man and you know how to move a certain type of way, bro, and you got answers for shit before it jumps off.
What do you got in store for the future, man?
You know, I wrote 2 books while I was down there, bro. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been jumping off on my Facebook shit right now, just, you know, Brad Sinatra on Facebook and Instagram, and I got my TikTok jumping because I do something. See, this is my merch right here, Daily Dose of Game. I go every day and I drop daily doses of game. I got 37,000 followers that I built organically, bro, just from going on that bitch kicking game. Just talking real life shit. Every single day I go on that bitch and go on my page on Brad Sinatra and I'll drop a daily dose of gangster rap or daily dose of this, you know what I'm saying? Because it's bringing about opportunity. Because with exposure comes opportunity. I know I've got the ability to represent the moment in the right place. I just need the exposure to get there. You know what I'm saying? I see a lot of people who are doing things that are monetarily intelligent to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, hey, man, that's smart right there. Boy, get him some money. And I know I've got the ability to do something like that. And I know I also have something that the world want to hear. I've got a story they want to hear. I've got the experience that people want to listen to, bro, because this is this deep-rooted wisdom that we got, bro. This shit didn't come easy. You don't get this shit easy. You know what I'm saying?
25
so that's
years,
what I'm on right now,
time.
bro. Yeah, straight up. You know, so I wrote a couple books, bro, and I'm finna try to pump that. I'm pushing my brand forward, bro. Finna get my YouTube page jumping off and try to, you know what I'm saying, find out, you know, venture off into different things, bro, whatever it leads to, wherever God leads me at this point, bro.
Your music on Spotify?
No, not yet. It's fixing to be, though. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I just been running it straight grassroots right now, just doing something, you know, rocking with my little partner and doing different things, but it's coming together.
Yeah, the music's pretty dope, man.
I appreciate it, homie. Thank you. You know, this is the thing, like I tell people, bro, you may be a rapping motherfucker, you may rhyme your ass off, you know what I'm saying? But if your subject matter can't keep up with mine, if you don't understand, homie, you know what I'm saying? But my subject matter gonna take you to a different level, baby, because you got to do some of this shit and turn a couple of these corners and be in a couple of these places to be able to speak this shit. So, you know, they respect it because of authenticity.
Definitely, man. But I look forward to seeing what you got going in the future, and you're welcome back here anytime. I'm sure you got a lot more of your story we can talk about.
Yeah, without a doubt. We just scratching the surface, man. We just have, you know, enjoying good company.
Yeah, we'll do another one soon.
Right on, man.
Is there anyone you want to give a shout out to before we go?
Yeah, man, I want to say, you know, free Lil Dontrell Brown, man. Free Jerome Baker. Free Randy Eugene Butler, man. Free Zach Terrell and all them, man. Free everybody out the world, man. Free the members, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what's up, baby. The whole world waiting on us. Man, all we got to do is come out here and claim our territory, baby. It's already up, man. It's here. It's legal. It's what it is, man. Everybody stay up, man. Stay focused.
If you like this show, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can get my videos every time they drop. And if you don't like this show, it's too bad. Start your own podcast.
Straight up.
Thanks, man.
All right,